Hey y'all, positive vibes, positive thoughts, positive energy only. Finally made it out of the house. I am at my favorite coffee shop by where I live. It is called Links. It is the best of the best. I always come here to relax. I get my mind right. I've been actively applying to jobs, just doing my thing. My baby girl, my daughter's in school. My father's gonna pick her up from the bus stop. I did my glam jam, as makeup is my therapy. It's my go-to. I've always loved makeup, and I really got into it when I was in high school. Started experimenting, and I still experiment with it, to be honest, but I love sultry, soft glams, and started reading this awesome book because I love to read. It's by Ali Hazelwood, Not Love. I am on, let's see, the middle of chapter 5, and I'll be on chapter 6. And yeah, I'm just chilling, vibing. I manifested. I also prayed because the Lord and the universe know I'll see y'all. Provide all. No, not every day is going to be positive. You're gonna have your ups and downs, highs and lows, but the comeback is always going to be bigger than the setback. Don't let anyone tell you, hi, how are you? Don't let anyone tell you who you are, how you need to handle a situation, what you need to do. Hey, how are you? Thank you for joining. And your vibe attracts your tribe. I'm very spiritual. Hi, how are you? I'm at a coffee shop by where I live. Be true, be you for yourself. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to explain anything to anyone. And that's what I'm learning. I'm 32 years old. Thank you. I'm not gonna explain myself. I've done a lot of things. I have a past just like everybody, but I'm human. I reread. Hi, how are you? And I am who I am. So thank you so much. I move how I move. I say what I say. My approach isn't always the best. Sometimes I could come off aggressive. Sometimes I do get defensive. But there's reasons. I'm not going to let anyone assassinate my character or bring me down. I'm not worried about what people have to say. Negative comments will be ignored because at the end of the day, nobody knows me. Nobody knows what a day-to-day basis. Yes, I do struggle mentally. I have my days. I'm in therapy. I've been in therapy for 6 years. I have borderline personality disorder. No, it's hard. I am on medication for it. So here's the key characteristics of borderline personality disorder, also known as BPD. People with BPD experience intense emotions that fluctuate rapidly and can be difficult to control. And instability in relationships. They often have stable and intense relationships, struggling to maintain long-term connections and experiencing difficulties with trust and intimacy. I had on and off relationships on my life. I definitely do have trust issues, distorted self-image, a fluctuating and often unstable sense of self, leading to difficulties with identity and self-esteem. I definitely have self-esteem issues, I'm not gonna lie, and insecurity issues, but I'm working on that. I'm a work in progress. Impulsivity. They may engage in impulse behaviors such as reckless spending, substance abuse, risky sexual behavior, binge eating. I definitely not good with managing money, but I'm working on that. I've been decluttering my stuff and decluttering my life. Self-harm. Some individuals with BPD may engage in self-harm behaviors such as, harming yourself as a way to cope with intense emotions. The best way to handle BPD is obviously medication. You have to be diagnosed by a therapist, and that's what I went to. And then the psychiatrist is the one that prescribes me my medicine. And I was diagnosed in 2020 because my moods were like all over the place. But I just want everyone to know that mental health matters. You're not alone. Don't let anyone bring you down, because words can hurt. Words can hurt. And BPD can also be associated with other mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, PTSD. I also have that from past traumas, and it's very hard to manage. Support groups, family therapy. Again, I'm in therapy. I have a session tomorrow. So, I'm a work in progress. Sometimes I do have episodes and I do freak out. I don't mean it. Again, as I say, I'm human. But, just taking it day by day, working on things, and I'm going to keep working on them. As I always say, you're never too old to restart, refocus, and find your path, So, thank you guys for watching and listening. Please subscribe and show support. Have a good one, guys.